Menu narration option is set to off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. This defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And some room to roam now. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They run the option on second down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Cowboys at 7-5 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
On 2nd and inches, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Looking to throw, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Mills throw complete there to Conley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
This to the outside for Mack. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mills to the air again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Dorsett, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a Houston touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's caught again by Schultz. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Prescott looks to throw on first. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
This is caught inside the 15. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A solid stiff arm. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A first down throw for Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! James Washington, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's James Washington who finishes things with a touchdown reception. Well, Houston's offense taking over again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half.
Brandon Cooks, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action now, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Hey, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A second down throw from Mills. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mills. And he's got Dorsett complete. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You can break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Marlon Mack with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Prescott on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. 30, 20, 10. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick.
And Prescott, his third interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. Mills to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mills again. On the move to his left. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Brown. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down. Back now in Arlington. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Mills now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Touchdown, Cowboys! So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Anthony Brown. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
1 man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Following the fumble recovery, Mills, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And out now come the Cowboys. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Prescott looks to throw on first. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 42 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And now out comes Houston. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mills. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. After the pick 6 a moment ago, here's Mills again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mills throw, taken in there by Cooks. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mills. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mills going to try and hurry the offense here up to the line. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run it with Balaj. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff left, Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now he picks up the spare. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. A give to Elliott running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat.